Oh, hello, and welcome to another fun-filled edition of Adam's Music Box, where today I want to talk about not just one of my favorite bass players of all time, one of my favorite composers, one of my favorite musicians. Now, why do I make these distinctions? Well, the bass is traditionally thought of either as a rhythmic instrument or an instrument that provides a bottom end, if you will, that fills out the sonic palette, while other supposedly more melodious instruments actually do the musical communication. They do the entertaining, the bass builds the foundation. That's the stereotype. And mediocre basses have unfortunately fed into that stereotype. But a truly great bass player is someone who can really set the entire musical and stylistic and sonic, literal and figurative tone for the music going on around the bass player. And one of my favorite bass players of all time, I've talked about him before, he's on my list of favorite bass players, is the wonderful Stanley Clarke. And I'm celebrating him today because I'm told it is his birthday. Sometimes I get birthdays wrong, but hey, you can celebrate multiple times a year unless you're a model when you probably celebrate only once every 15. But Stanley Clarke was a model of bass virtuosity. His electric bass guitar playing was in many ways played with a technique reminiscent of what he would do when he played the upright, the contrabasso, because he was, of course, very skilled at both. And many people probably initially discovered him through his work as part of Return to Forever, the great Chick Corea-led fusion band, one of the pioneers of fusion. But his solo output, while very popular, not just popular for jazz fusion, but it actually was quite popular. And he had success with his solo music in the 70s, 80s, and well into the 90s. He's involved in many soundtracks, Boys in the Hood, for instance. He was all over that. Really great stuff. But check out, frankly, all of his solo albums. I'm trying to think of ones to really recommend, but I mean, just going through the list, Children of Forever, excellent. His first solo outing, self-titled from 74, possibly the best place to start if you're sort of a Stanley Clarke novice. Journey to Love was great. School Days was great. I Wanna Play for You was great. Rocks, Pebbles, and Sand from 1980 was great. And it was also in the 80s that he began frequent collaborations with another great musical hero of mine, the wonderful keyboard player and vocalist George Duke. And the Clarke Duke projects, there were three of them on record, really, really excellent stuff. Highly, highly recommended. So check out all of Stanley Clarke's stuff, and you'll get to see firsthand, you'll get to hear firsthand that he's really more than just a bass player. He's an all-around musician who can do it all, and his songs are great. People might think, eek, jazz fusion. No, this is so accessible, very soulful, lots of R&B, but at the same time, there's that jazzy virtuosity, even in his more sort of concise songs, and you'll just love to hear it. Can't recommend him more. As always, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.